Driving is probably the most dangerous thing we do every day, and one thing that makes driving so dangerous is intoxicated drivers. Today's Ask the Legal Expert has been sponsored by the Mandel Law Group, and joining me is attorney Todd Mandel from the Mandel Law Group. Todd, good afternoon.
Thanks. Great to be here.
I'm glad you are here. So we're talking about a very important topic. For those that don't know about your law group, tell us a little bit about what you do.
Well, my focus in my law practice is personal injury. I've been doing that for over 30 years now. And we help people that have been injured in accidents by the negligence of others. A lot of times the insurance companies aren't necessarily fair, and we go after and make sure that they're properly compensated.
And you talked about the negligence of other drivers. One of those is really the dangers of people who get in the car and they are intoxicated.
Yes.
That can be scary. How many drinks does it take to even get to that level?
What people don't understand is that it takes as few as 2 drinks to be over the legal limit, which is 0.08. And people just don't realize it. They say, well, I had a couple drinks, I'll just get in my car and go home. And it's very dangerous when that happens, because the types of accidents I see when people are intoxicated are some of the worst types. You'll see oftentimes people driving on the wrong side of the highway. And we've handled cases like that, and people oftentimes, I hate to say it, are killed, and the person that is drinking and driving is killed, and even worse, the innocent person is killed by this person that, you know, just refused to call an Uber, which is what I recommend people do all the time.
And it's something that can be prevented by calling an Uber,
Exactly.
calling a friend. What are some of those consequences of drinking and driving?
I mean, the thing is, there's so many bad consequences that can come if you drink and drive. First of all, is you can lose your license for a year. And the other thing is, if you are in an accident, you cause an injury or perhaps a death of somebody, you could be charged with a very serious crime like manslaughter. You could end up in jail. And oftentimes these people, they didn't mean to do it. I get that, but their judgment is impaired. So a lot of times it takes their friends that are with them to insist that they don't drive, that they take their keys from them. Yeah. And like I said, what I really recommend people do is, if they're not sure, is take an Uber, because oftentimes a $40 Uber fare would have saved their life and the life of somebody else.
It's worth it.
Yes.
It's worth it all the time. What's another piece of advice you'd give to your clients?
Well, you know, like I said, one thing I could recommend is there's little devices that you could take with you if you're going to insist on drinking and driving. They make it's like $200. You blow into this device and it'll tell you what your blood alcohol is, because nobody really knows. But if you're over 0.08, definitely don't drive. And even if you're close, because what happens is the blood alcohol can rise over a course of time. So it's very, very, if you're even close, just take an Uber. It's just so simple.
Don't do it.
And yeah.
Well, thank you so much for
It's my pleasure.
sharing in a little bit of what you do. And if you're at home and you're watching and you know someone who's been injured, just pick up the phone and give them a call. The number is 314-533-1234. It is the Mandel Law Group. And you can also visit them online at injuredinmo.com. Again, that website is injuredinmo.com. And of course, we'll make sure you have access to all of this information on our website at studiostl.tv.